name is Sarah. Today's story is The Beast. It's about a family who goes on a trip, but they don't come back. No one knows what happened to them, except for me and the Beast. Here's the story. One day a family went on a trip. They were visiting their cabin that they used every summer. They had a new addition to their family today. Well, this year anyway. It was their adoptive son. He was a very quiet boy. They didn't mind though. They weren't like most parents. They let their children do what they needed or wanted to do. But the story's not about that boy. Well, in a way it is. You see, the boy attracted something evil, something very evil. His parents didn't know that though, until it was too late. It was one of the daughters that noticed first. She saw a glimmer of fur outside. She didn't really think of anything of it at the time, until she saw it again. This time it was a hand. It was big, covered in fur. She said, "Mom, I saw a monkey." She was the youngest daughter. Her mother said, "Dear, there aren't any monkeys out here. It was just your imagination." She said, "But Mom, I saw it, I really did." "Whatever you say, dear," is what her mother said. Her sister didn't really care. She was too busy texting. The boy had a bit of a concerned look in his eyes, but he didn't say anything. How could he? If they found out, they'd get rid of him, just like the families before. Well, ones that didn't die. The lookout saw it again. She said, "Mom, I saw it again." Her mother still didn't believe her. She just thought the child was imagining things. But suddenly, something ran past the front of the car. The dad slammed on the brakes. They came to a screeching halt. Then there was an unhuman noise. It sounded like a wild animal. They didn't know what it was. The youngest was afraid. The oldest daughter had looked up from her phone to see what had happened. The boy remained silent. The mother had a worried look. The father was stunned, for there, standing in the road, was a big, hairy monster with giant teeth and glowing red eyes. The little girl screamed. The monster looked at them and grinned. A terrible grin. It was inhuman. Monstrous grin. The dad tried to start the car, but he couldn't. It wouldn't start. The monster started walking towards them. Closer and closer. Then it stopped. Inches from the car. The teenager had thrown her hand over the youngest daughter's mouth so she couldn't scream, so the monster wouldn't hear her. The boy finally said something. "I'm sorry. I should have told you." Now we'll all die. The dad finally got the car started. He tried to drive right through the monster. It grabbed the sides of the car and lifted the car up. It flung it. It hit the side of the mountain. It came down with a loud crash. The youngest daughter died instantly. So did the mother. The father was bleeding badly. The oldest daughter was perfectly fine, as was the boy. They got out of the car. The oldest daughter tried to get her father out. The boy just stood there silently, staring at the monster. It suddenly moved. It grabbed the oldest daughter and the father. It flung the father over the cliff. He died on the way down. He grabbed the boy. They were never seen again. No one happens to them. No one knows. The monster said something though. Be quiet. All I want is silence. The only thing anyone knows is that the boy and the girl were never seen again. But some say on that day they heard blood-curdling screams coming from the woods, deep inside the woods. No one went to investigate. They were afraid of what they'd find. No one told anyone either. They never told the police or anyone. So the next time you go in the woods, be careful, or the beast might find you. Tell you to be quiet. He likes the quiet. So whatever you do, don't scream. Never scream. Pleasant dream. Always remember, never trust a monster. Good night. Sweet dreams. And have a Merry Christmas.